Is Helen Dewdney, a consumer rights campaigner and author of The Complaining Cow. Helen, good to have you with us. Lots of questions about this. Who is responsible if you've ordered something? Who's responsible for getting that parcel to you safely and in one piece?
It's actually the company that you've bought the item from. So if you've bought the item from company X, but they use courier Y, your contract is still with company X. OK,
so are the couriers and the firms responsible at all?
Well, they are responsible, but they're contracted by the first company. So if you have a problem, you should contact the retailer and let them spend the time trying to contact the courier to find out where your parcel is.
OK, so what's the order of the way you should do things if a parcel arrives and it's damaged or the stuff inside is broken or missing?
You would contact the company with whom you paid the money and say exactly what has happened, and then ask for your new item or a refund, or ask for that item to be, if it's damaged, to be returned, which you should not have to pay for the return postage for.
Well, that's assuming the item is delivered. Samantha has got in touch this morning to ask, what are your rights when a parcel is delivered, left on your doorstep, you weren't in, and it's then stolen?
Well, there are two things. One, if you have said, that's my safe place, then you've basically entered into a contract to say it's OK to leave it on my porch, and if it gets stolen, it was your responsibility because you've said leave it there. If you haven't said anything like that, then they haven't dealt with the matter with reasonable skill and care under the Consumer Rights Act 2015. So it's not your responsibility, and you should get the full refund for that.
OK, Claire has been in touch as well, asking, is there a time span for these issues to be resolved? She said she had a parcel 5 weeks ago arrive. There was a problem with the item, no returns label. She's trying to get refunds, replacements. Company just gives excuses, no direct answers to the questions that she's asking. What should Claire do 5 weeks on?
Well, definitely don't wait that long. It should be, a couple of days. And if you're having difficulty contacting the company or they're not providing customer services email, you can get in contact with the CEO's office. So you can get the CEO's address from ceoemail.com. And then it will go to probably an escalations team. The CEO is very unlikely to do the matter.
You like to get an email from the chief executive of a massive company?
Occasionally you do. Yeah. There are a few that actually do, because they try to actually keep on top of what issues are going on. But normally it goes to an escalations team or that executive team, and it's far more likely to get dealt with and quickly because you have escalated that. So that's one route of being able to go and ultimately, sort of threaten court if need be.
Now, what happens if you contact the retailer and they say to you, when we sent it, it was fine, we've checked with the courier, they say when they left it, it was fine, you've damaged it when you were opening the box. What do you do then?
Well, that's going to be a difficult one, but you show your evidence and you just, you can take a picture and say, look, that's how it's come, and you show your evidence and say, this is my evidence to say that it's come damaged. It's very rare that companies would do that. So you would just say, I only want that replaced. And if you want it returned, provide me with a return label. OK, Helen, thank you for answering all of those questions. I know it will be something that a lot of people are grappling with in the coming days and weeks as we get closer and closer to Christmas. Thank you very much for explaining all of that.